Fellow learners, myself Dr. Sujata Naik, Professor and Head, Mechanical Engineering Department, Manav Rachna University. I welcome you all for the course Renewable Energy Technology and their uses. In this particular session, I am going to discuss the topic on cost of component of drying unit. Today's discussion points will be: what are the various components of a solar drying system? We will also learn mathematical formula for cost calculation of solar drying system. We will solve numerical examples related to cost of useful energy, and we will also solve numerical examples to calculate the cost of drying of various products. The objectives of this unit: after studying this unit, you will be able to understand the cost of air heating unit, the cost of air handling unit, the cost of drying unit, and cost benefit analysis of the drying system. As I discussed in earlier unit, there are three components of the solar drying system. First, air heating unit, or it is called solar air heater. Second, air handling unit. Third, drying unit. To calculate the cost of the solar drying system, we need to estimate the cost of these items. Finally, the cost benefit analysis of the complete unit can be carried out. In this unit, we will discuss the cost of these components. To start with, let us take a simple example. Calculate the cost of drying of a product using light bulbs only. Ambient air is heated by 10 electric bulbs of 100 watt each. For the first 3 hours, all 10 bulbs are used, while for the remaining 7 hours, only 7 bulbs are used. The cost of electricity is 3 rupees per unit or per kilowatt hour. Here the total drying time is 7 plus 3, that is 10 hours. First we calculate the how much energy used in the first 3 hours. 3 into 10 bulbs, and each bulb has a capacity of 100 watt. The total 300 watt hour, and you convert it into in kilowatt hour, that is 3 kilowatt hour. Then how much energy used in the remaining 7 hours? We will calculate 7 into 5 into 100, and the result will come 3500 watt hour, equal to 3.5 kilowatt hour. The total energy used 3 plus 3.5 equal to 6.5 kilowatt hour. As we know, the cost of electricity is 3 rupees per unit. The total cost of energy used 6.5 into rupees 3, it will come 19.5 rupees. We will now work out the cost benefit analysis of the solar drying system. However, there are various cost components of a drying system. Depending on the drying component and other inputs, the drying cost shall consist of the following. First, fixed cost. The cost associated with the purchase of components of the solar dryer, such as air heating unit or solar air heater, drying unit, air handling unit, fabrication and installation cost, cost of repair and maintenance. Second is the variable cost, like fuel cost, electricity cost, labor costs, etc. And finally, the depreciation, which is reduced from the total cost. The total drying cost, that is CT, T stands for total, C stands for cost, equal to fixed cost CF plus variable cost CB. The CT equal to CF plus CB, where CT is the total cost of drying, CF is the fixed cost, CB is the variable cost, or you can say operating cost of drying. Let us discuss fixed cost and variable cost. The fixed cost consists of investment cost and associated cost. These costs strongly depend upon the size of dryer and associated equipment. Thus, fixed cost can be calculated as CF equal to CDRI, means the cost of D stands for depreciation, R stands for repair and I stands for interest, plus COC. COC means annual other cost. The fixed cost will include cost of fabrication, installation, component cost and annual repair and maintenance cost. Then variable cost, it is also called operating cost, include the cost of operation of the dryer. These cost factors are fuel cost, electricity cost, labor cost, etc. Then we calculate the cost of useful energy. The net cost of useful energy delivered by solar system depends on the initial capital investment, that is denoted as CI, lifetime of the system denoted as N, interest rate denoted as I, maintenance cost denoted as M, fuel cost denoted as FC and salvage value denoted as SB. What is salvage value? The salvage value is the estimated resale value of a product or asset at the end of its useful life. It is subtracted from the cost of a fixed asset to determine the amount of asset cost that would be depreciated. Thus, salvage value is used as a component of depreciation calculation. The cost of useful energy can be evaluated by calculating the total annual cost and dividing it by the annual delivered useful energy. First, the annual cost of the system can be calculated by the following formula. The annual cost equal to the annual capital cost, that is SEC, plus maintenance cost MC and running fuel cost FC minus annual salvage value ASV. Then we will have to calculate annual capital cost. Annual capital cost can be calculated by the capital recover factor into capital investment. Then annual salvage value can be calculated by multiplying salvage fund factor into salvage value. Then the capital recover factor can be calculated by using this formula, that is I into I plus 1 to the power n divided by I plus 1 to the power n minus 1. Then salvage fund factor can be calculated by using this formula I into I plus 1 to the power n minus 1. In this equation, I is the interest rate and n is the lifetime of the system, which may vary from 10 to 30 years depending upon the material and process used in manufacturing the solar air collector and the way system is maintained. I want to mention an interesting aspects of the solar drying system is that apart from the drying function, it also can generate surplus electricity with the help of the solar photovoltaic cell, which can then be transferred to the electricity grid and adequate monetary compensation can be obtained. The solar drying system generates electricity during daytime using the incident solar radiation on solar panel. Then we calculate annual useful energy delivered for the solar drying system. Assuming 300 operating days in a year with useful sunshine, the annual delivered useful energy by collector system can be calculated eta equal to useful energy delivered or collected divided by the solar radiation incident on the collector into the collector area, that is Q divided by I into A. Then the annual useful energy delivered or collected, that is Q equal to solar insolation, that is in kilowatt hour per meter square per day, into collector absorber area, that is in meter square, collector efficiency into number of sunshine hours into number of sunny days. Here we have assumed that I equal to 713 watt per meter square, and we convert it into kilowatt per meter square, that is 0.713. Capital N is the drying hours per day. Collector area, here we have assumed 504 meter square, and efficiency we have assumed 23.5. Then we calculated the annual useful energy delivered as 203 megawatt hour per year. Here megawatt hour means 10 to the 6 watt hour per year. Then we calculate the cost of useful energy. The cost of useful energy is calculated as the annual cost divided by annual delivered useful energy. In earlier slides, we have already calculated annual cost by using this formula: annual capital cost plus maintenance cost plus running fuel cost minus annual salvage value. Then we have already calculated annual delivered useful energy, that is solar radiation into collector absorber area, collector efficiency, number of sunny days and number of drying hours. Let us take one example. The annual cost of useful energy of 203 megawatt hour per year delivered by conventional solar collector. Here in this question, the useful energy delivered by the conventional solar collector is given, that is 203 megawatt hour per year. In this table, various parameters and their values for the conventional collectors are given. The parameters such as gross collector area, cost of the collector, capital investment of the conventional collector and salvage values are given in this table. Here the lifetime of the system is given as 10 years, 20 years and 30 years, and the interest rate is given as 10%. First we calculate the capital recover factor. As we studied in previous slides how to calculate the capital recover factor. Now it is calculated as I into I plus 1 to the power n divided by I plus 1 to the power n minus 1. Here I is 10% and n is 10 years. Then we similarly you can calculate the capital recovery factor for the n 20 years and 30 years respectively. Then we calculate salvage fund factor, and we have studied formula for calculating salvage fund factor in previous slides. It is calculated as I by I plus 1 to the power n minus 1. Then we calculate the annual capital cost. In this case, the annual capital cost equal to the capital recovery factor into capital investment. Then annual salvage value, the annual salvage value can be calculated salvage fund factor into salvage value. Then finally, the annual cost can be calculated, the annual capital cost plus maintenance cost minus annual salvage value. Then lastly, we calculate the cost of 1 kilowatt hour of useful energy. It is calculated as annual cost divided by useful energy delivered by the conventional solar collector, and we will get 0.95 when the life of the system is 10 years with interest rate is 10%. Similarly, you can calculate the cost of 1 kilowatt hour of useful energy as 0.7 and 0.64 for when the life of the system 20 and 30 years respectively. Let us take one more example. For drying a 100 kg product, following data are collected. Operational time is 8 hours per day. Average solar insolation, that is 7 kilowatt hour per meter square per day. Heat required Q equal to 39,116 kilocalorie per hour. If you convert it into kilowatt hour per hour, the value will come as 45.5, because 1 kilocalorie per hour is equal to 0.001163 kilowatt hour per hour. The collector area here is 130 meter square, interest rate I equal to 10%, efficiency of solar collector equal to 40%, sunshine days per hour 300, salvage value 10% of the capital investment, maintenance cost 10% of the annual cost, cost of the collector also given here 2000 per meter square. Calculate the useful energy available from solar collector. First you calculate the annual useful energy delivered from the solar drying system. Here assume 300 operating days in a year with useful sunshine. Annual delivered useful energy by collector system may be calculated as solar radiation into drying hours into collector area into collector efficiency into 300 is the sunny days per year, and it is calculated as 109 megawatt hour per year. Let us sum up the today's contents. We studied about fixed cost, the cost associated with the purchase of air heating system, drying unit, air heating unit system, cost of repair and depreciation, etc. We studied about variable cost, the cost like fuel cost, electricity cost, labor cost, etc. We also studied the formula for calculating annual cost. It is the sum of the annual capital cost and maintenance cost, running fuel cost minus annual salvage value. And we have calculated annual useful energy delivered by using this formula, solar insolation into collector area into collector efficiency, number of sunny days, number of drying hours per day. And finally, we have studied the formula for calculating cost of useful energy. It is calculated as the annual cost divided by annual useful energy delivered. Hope this session would be beneficial for you all. Thank you.